Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and today we're going to talk about the art of flirtation. And I have one of my favorite flirty friends, Jade, who's agreed to join us because we got this article that was actually in the New York Post by Aaron Keller. And so the gist of the article, it talks about what types of flirtation different types of flirtation depend on the type of relationship that people are looking for, which I kind of read through it. And I think you had the same reaction. It was like, that kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because it says at the bottom that if a woman's looking for a short term, in other words, like a one night stand, she doesn't really care about your sense of humor.
Yeah, they want to get to the point.
She wants to get busy.
Get busy,
like,
yes.
Hey, let's get out of here. Want to get out of here?
Want to get out of here? Yeah,
let's
exactly.
So I can see that. So Jade, what are your tips for flirtation? What's your advice, your best advice for men and women on how to be a good flirt? What is a good flirt to you?
To me, I like either way, if you want short term or long term, you definitely have to be funny. So, who doesn't want a funny person in morning, night, and, at any time? So for me, definitely humor, good looks. You have to be good looking. You're not going to be like flirting with someone that you're not physically attracted to. And it's not like, hold on, that was horrible.
That's good. You're doing great. Keep going.
So like flirting would be like if a guy like comes up to you or a woman and they're just like very like not too confident, not like, hey, I got this girl, but gives you a little work with it too. So you can work together on seeing where you're at. Like if they're single, you're single, or like you want to not like, but you know what I mean?
You like women too. So you like it when women approach you too.
Well, yeah, it's happened before in the past, but just like overconfident people, it's a turnoff.
So you're a switch hitter?
What? That's for a different day.
I'll take that as a yes.
But just someone that's, low-key confident, but not overly confident to where it just makes them seem obnoxious. So you want them to be funny, to be able to carry a conversation with you, share a similar likes. And then you can go on from there to whether it's, direct or, something that's long term. If you're not going to be talking about like wedding babies and like going to, bar mitzvahs and stuff later in life. If you're just looking for something, you're just going to go home and be like, hey, I live on this street. I live on this street. Well, let's go. Whose house are we going to?
Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. So there's my advice on that one.
So to you, what is a good flirt? Like guys that are good flirts?
A guy that's a good flirt? Someone who, that's attractive, or that someone is just like low key and not cocky. Because any guy that's cocky that comes up to me, I'm automatically, it's a big turn off.
What do you mean by cocky?
I don't know. Like ones that are just like I said, overly confident, and they're just, most of the time they have that stupid haircut with the side comb over thing. It's just, they have.
So you mean cocky, but a little arrogant?
Arrogance, yes. Arrogant, cocky.
Cocky and funny is cool, but cocky and arrogant is...
Cocky and funny is cool, but cocky and arrogant is horrible. Nobody wants somebody that's arrogant, that thinks they're the best. Because obviously, if you think so, you're like the fucking man. You're not. Because you shouldn't have to tell yourself that you're the man. You just stay quiet and just be it. You don't have to tell yourself that.
So the arrogant guys, where do they start talking about themselves or their achievements or their accomplishments?
Yes, exactly.
Their cars.
Exactly. The cars, definitely. It's like, I don't care. I don't care about that. Like, if you make me laugh, you're genuine, you're good to your mother,
Be good to your mother,
Be
fellas.
good for your mother. Good for your mother. Good to your mother.
And good for her.
Good for her, too,
want
as
mom
well.
to look good. Want people to be proud of the son that she raised.
She doesn't want you walking around slinging your pee-pee everywhere, being an asshole.
The wine is kicking in. Rocking out with your cock out?
Yes, exactly.
That's verboten.
Yeah.
It's forbidden.
No. Forbidden. It's just a no. No. And then also, like a lot of guys will come up and be like, oh, can I buy you a drink? Now, I can buy my own drink.
So what do you think about when you hear that? Can I buy you a drink? Does that sound confident and masculine?
It's nice. It's very, it's nice for a guy to offer that, but it's kind of like
a bribe for sex?
Yeah, it's like, oh, if I buy her a drink, how many drinks do I have to buy for her to get into bed with me too as well? It's like, how many drinks, like...
So you prefer a guy come over and start cracking jokes with you?
Yeah, just talk to me. You don't offer to me to buy a drink. Just start talking to me like a normal person. And I mean, that'll probably work. You know, not everybody wants to, indulge in drinking. Some people just want to get to know the person. You don't want to wake up next day and like, who is this person? And not remember what you did or who you did, So the drinking thing, it's nice, but not when you're like trying to like go out and like meet or like hook up, I guess you will say.
What are some of the worst pickup lines that guys have tried to use on you?
Oh my God. I feel like everybody's heard, do you come here often? That one's pretty bad.
Do you hear that a lot still?
I just ignore people most of the time. I just like before that I just turn around as they're coming up. It's a no for me. Just turn around.
You can tell when he's approaching you that he's coming over.
They make the eye contact and then
you make eye contact and you're thinking, oh shit, I stared at him too long now.
He's coming over. He's coming over. Just turn your head and walk off. The good one is pretend you're on the phone. Or just talk to your girlfriend, just walk away, kind of like blend in. And then if they see you again, it's kind of like, okay, well, now we have to go somewhere else. Because now I feel like it's just going to follow the whole time. You get
chased out of the venue?
It's happened before, not recently, because I don't go out to clubs unless they're like in Wilton Manors now. But I feel like that's the safest place to go for a woman nowadays.
So for the people that don't know, tell them a little bit about Wilton Manors.
Wilton Manors is our LGBTQ community. So yeah, a lot of women can go, men can go to feel safe, or if you want to have fun in different scenarios or different types of places that are not gender, like boy girl, men chases girl chases guy kind of environment.
So the bottom line is you go to those venues when you want to be left alone, you just want to have fun.
Yeah, with my friends, I went actually a couple weeks ago. It was pretty fun. It was a lot of fun. Like you see a lot of men, like they're not like pretty much not wearing clothing. Like, where's the rest of your shirt? No, it's just like a tube top over your neck. Like that's it, and some cut off shorts. That's all you need. For that area anyways, or some loafers and a nice colorful shirt works too as well.
Yeah, Jennifer was like that. I remember when we were younger, she always wanted to go. She was like, because she'd go out because she was a pretty girl and she'd constantly get barraged by dudes throwing their dicks at her basically, and when she wanted to go out and have fun, she would go to the gay bar.
Yeah,
one of her brothers is gay, so
I grew up with homosexuality when I was a kid. Both my parents are actually homosexual. And I grew up with my father. So I grew up with...
You got two dads?
I've had couple of dads a couple of times. My dad wasn't a one man kind of rodeo. He liked many of men.
So, and what about your mom?
My mom, I didn't grow up with her. And she's never had a girlfriend. Since I've known her since I was 18. So that's she hasn't had a girlfriend.
So she just, what do you call it? She was a surrogate then?
No, it's a long story that we're not going to go into.
Okay.
Yeah.
A couple more glasses, a little wine, and we'll get the truth out.
Yeah, maybe. If you're lucky. It's a long story, but yeah. So that's how for me, like approach would be good. Just being funny and not being over arrogant, just carrying on a conversation.
And to you, the arrogance is when a guy comes up and starts going through I drive this.
Like his accomplishments.
Yeah.
And
so he's trying to prove himself to you.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not giving you an accolade. That's not.
So in other words, he's seeking your attention and validation, and that's really unattractive.
Yeah, you don't need my validation. Just be normal. Now, I don't even know what normal is, but be comfortable, I would say. I guess how you would talk to, I don't know, anybody else, but like your dad or like your friend, not.
And so to you, is that smells like weakness? If
Yeah.
the guy had his shit together, he wouldn't come over.
He didn't
and feel
have
like
to prove.
Yeah.
He just, hey, how you doing? My name's so and so. I was just, maybe like a compliment is nice, but not overly compliment. Or ask, what are you drinking, or something like that. Not offer me a drink, but say, hey, what are you drinking? And then, it could go from there.
What kind of compliments do you typically hear that you're like thumbs up to? And then where does it like cross the line for you as far as compliments?
When someone compliments my eyes, that's, I know that's what they're looking into, my eyes. Because I've had before, like, you have really beautiful brown eyes. And I'm like, well, my eyes are very green. So obviously you are not paying attention to what's up here at all. So, and that's not good. That's not good at all. So, or I've had a lot of guys, like maybe recently down here, they're like, oh, I like your outfit, or, something like that. Oh, your shoes. Oh, I've had people say,
dudes come up and compliment you on your shoes?
Yeah, my shoes.
And then what do you think when you hear that?
I'm like, oh, this guy's gay. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Well, you would know because you got multiple dads. So who are gay?
It's, the gaydar is not always on point. Here, you never know, because a lot of people here in Florida are like metrosexual. They care about the way they are dressing. They are a little bit more feminine here. I don't want to say that because that sounds kind of not very good to say feminine, because it's not bad to be feminine. Anybody can be feminine. But they, the guys.
Except when you're supposed to be a masculine man.
Right. So, that's the most, and another thing that's when you see big, strong men holding like puppies or kittens. Yeah, that's good.
What do you like about that?
I don't know. It just shows that they can be gentle, like gentle giants.
Dangerous, but kind.
Yes, exactly. And if you can have like big Andre the Giant hands and hold this little tiny being in your hands. Because I'm small, so that's good for me.
Yeah, you don't make she's not quite 5 feet tall.
Yeah, no, 4'10" to be exact.
We were talking about this at lunch, and she qualifies as a garden gnome.
But not
Jade, the garden gnome.
We're not going to say the M word.
That would not be politically correct. We're not allowed to use that word anymore.
No.
Like the R word.
Yeah, that's right.
The
R
that's
word.
banned. I have a cousin who's the R word.
The R word. Oh my
So
goodness.
I got that victim card in my Rolodex.
Okay, yeah, we won't go there with those words. Those are banned words.